Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today we saw a market rally. Before we get too far into it, you guys take a moment, like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I post these videos. All right, so today, despite the attack on Ukraine by Russia last night, and then a more direct attack, which I think the news has been calling phase one during the day today. So we've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff like as far as the world, right? Russia's definitely invading Ukraine. They've been full on going at it, bombing several different ports and things of that nature. But somehow the stock market still seemed to rally upwards. Um, I woke up at about 6 o'clock this morning and I saw the market down about 10% and everything about 10%. And I was like, Lord, it's a bloodbath. It's going to be terrible today. And I want to say market open about 8:30 Central Standard Time, and things start to run up. And I mean, you guys, for me, the first thing I thought when I saw market open was discount, 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 sale. Where is my average down the lowest? I started looking at all those before market open, and I wrote them down like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Y'all see, I got my pad. This is my pad from work. I was at work, guys. I was in 2 meetings, taking notes, trying to figure it out. What was I down the worst in, and which ones I need to average down in. And sure enough, I start buying. I'm buying, hey, I'm buying here, buying there, buying here, buying there. In 2 meetings at work. And it's going crazy, right? They talking to me. I got them muted. I ain't replying. But I still was buying. I'm writing down. As y'all see, I'm taking notes. I had my old price, my old average, and my new averages. I was averaging down. And sure enough, the market started to rally. So I'm like, man, I made a great decision. Great decision made buying first thing at market open. If for those of you who are new, if you bought something this morning, if you was like, man, great prices, let me buy something this morning, many of you were probably up 14 to 15% already at this moment by the end of the day because you saw the great prices. You watched my videos, you saw, hey, when others are being fearful, we're greedy. You saw the prices come down. You saw us hit some of our buy ranges, and you went shopping like I did, and you really made a killing today. I mean, hey, what can I say? That's great. Hopefully y'all made some money, and I know I did. I can't say I'm happy with the way the world is right now, but I'm definitely happy with my portfolio as of today. So let's take a look at it, and that doesn't mean it's gonna end well, but let's take a look at it, right? So we have the S&P 500 up 1.50% for today. We have the Dow up 0.25% for the day. And we have the NASDAQ up 3.35% for today. I mean, definitely hitting the home run on the NASDAQ, up major. And that really recovers a lot of the losses that it's lost over these past couple of days. We have the Russell 2000 up 2.67% for today. Again, another recovery from a lot of those losses we saw. And then if you look at these things, look at this. It was down heavy, down heavy, down heavy. I mean, especially first thing this morning, I was like, good Lord, what am I going to do? And I was like, you know what? I'm glad I got myself in that mindset. When I see blood and I see a drop like this, it's time to go shopping. The market opened down 2.56% and it really rallied all the way up here, you guys. So that's crazy to me. Now, one thing we got to notice, right? One thing you got to notice, look at this after hours. We're seeing some drops in the after hours. The S&P 500 in the after hours is down 0.55%. So I'm going to go over here to our other page where we got everything kind of easily accessible right here. So we see the Dow came back down after hours now, 0.54%. The S&P 500 came down 0.68%. The NASDAQ, it lost 1% of those gains, right? The NASDAQ was up 3.34. So if you add into the after hours, technically it's only up right now about 2%. The Dow would actually, SP 500 up about 0.5%. The Dow is actually down. So this is after hours now. That makes you wonder, is this a dead cat bounce, right? The dead cat bounce is when it gives the illusion that the market is going to run up, then it comes back down. For me, either way, I took full advantage of the prices today, and I will not be hurt to see this thing come down a little bit. Again, it ran up 14% in many stocks. 14% in many stocks from their lows today. I mean, 10 to 14%. Unless they come back down another 10 to 14%, I am still winning on those shares that I bought. And I may list some of the shares I bought later, but I don't think they're included in the ones that are included. I'll list those. So I bought more shares of SoFi. I bought more shares of Wells Fargo. I bought more shares of Apple. And one that I have put on y'all radar before, but I don't really talk about it often, is ChargePoint because it doesn't have a whole lot of movement. And I bought more shares of Neo. So that's 5 different companies. I brought my average way down in a lot of those, and I could have done a lot more, but I was like, man, I got to take advantage of these. Again, if I wasn't at work, if I had the free hands and the time that I needed, I probably would have bought a lot more than that. However, I look forward to any of the discounts that this market wants to give me. I look forward to it. So let's check out our stock heat map, right? So we see the tech sector very closely related to the NASDAQ or the Russell 2000. It is up and booming. It is booming right now. Microsoft is up 5%. And I just talked to you guys about that yesterday, right? How that price was all the way down to like 285. Perfect buying opportunity. If you bought it, and it came down even further. If it came down even further this morning, if you bought it, you definitely seeing some profits right now. We got Apple up 1.67%. Nvidia, we're not checking for Nvidia. Communication services, Google up 3.99%. It came down super heavy this morning. Facebook up 4.61. Amazon up 4.51. Tesla up 4.81. We know Tesla was in the 745 range last night. Again, knocking it out the park. We killed them. One thing that did hurt me to see was all the financials were kind of in the red on today. Still left over in the red. However, let's not forget, March 16th, the first interest rate hike. And also, this, I hate to say it, because of Russia-Ukraine conflict, we are now not expecting the interest rate hikes to be as crazy or as aggressive as they were before, because that would hurt our economy as well. So Wells Fargo, now we still gonna see some pumps in these financials due to the interest rate hikes. However, we won't be hurt as much by them now. So the Wells Fargo down 2.30%, Bank of America down 2.60%. Morgan Stanley down 1.86, Goldman Sachs down 0.29. I fully expect many of these to come back up over the next coming weeks. Now that doesn't mean that our tech sector is going to stay as strong as it is, but I do expect our financials to gain some more strength. And again, I'm taking advantage of this. I'm happy to pull my averages down. This is good for me. Again, I hate the reasons behind it, but you have to take advantage of all opportunities, guys. All opportunities. Consumer defensive, it's looking pretty flat and down on today. Walmart down 0.39%, Procter & Gamble down 2.69%, Costco actually up 2.08%, and Target up 0.87% for the day. The energy sector, it was booming early this morning. Like I said, again, I was up at 6. I saw energy running up. I saw energy up about 10%, and I saw everything else, all the other sectors. So oil and gas, I saw it up about 10%. Gold was up major. And I saw all these other sectors down about 10%, if not more. So to see that they actually did a reversal after Ukraine started attacking, that really surprised me. And I think what I boiled it down to was the FUD, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Uncertainty being the major word. We were no longer uncertain. We know exactly what's going on at this point, especially behind Biden's speech, and Russia finally went through with their attacks. So Biden spoke up today saying that, hey, I think a big piece of the uncertainty is the U.S. going to join this war? Is the U.S. going to help Ukraine and go to war with Russia? And Biden kind of made it clear that we're going to keep pushing the sanctions on Russia, but we have no intentions on interfering as far as actually deploying our own troops into this war. So I think that kind of cleared things up and kind of pumped up the economy a little bit. Not very heavily, but a little bit, right? Enough so that we could take advantage of these dips today. Hopefully we don't see those dips continue tomorrow. Again, we saw that they were down in the after hours, so you never really know what to expect early morning. But hopefully you had a profitable day. Hopefully you saw some great profits for today. Again, we play it every day. We play it by ear. So if you could have done a call option, you saw it today, you could have done put options if it comes down tomorrow. The key is to continue making gains as the markets go, as the markets trade. So we got Bitcoin here actually up 10%. Again, this joker came down with the market last night. Down, it was down heavy, up 10%. Hopefully, you guys, I told you guys last night, take advantage of the prices we saw yesterday. So Bitcoin up 10%, Ethereum up 9.15%, Cardano up 7.05, Binance up 6.59, Crow back up 9.58, Luna up 21%, 21% overnight, y'all. And we know Luna been taking a beating for about 2 weeks, and it's up 21% in a day. Y'all gotta pay attention to this stuff, y'all. Take advantage of the low prices. Don't be afraid of the red. When you see the red, okay, think, is it done? Is it done coming down? If so, or is it cheap enough to where I don't care if it's done coming down? I'm ready to see the run up. So those are the two things you gotta ask yourself. Mana back up 12.97%. Sandbox up 10.52%. Where's Shiba Inu? I don't see Shiba Inu on here. Let's change our view, right? Let's change our view. Now, we are still down for the week. But for those of us who've been holding for a long time, maybe some, depending on how long you've been holding. If you're a new investor, you're probably still down a little bit for the week. If you brand new, you up and you good, you happy. But Shiba Inu up 3.52% for the day. Still down heavy for the week, but it's up for the day, and that's what I like to see. Polygon up 9% for the day. Again, I told you guys I'm adding it to my watch list. I have not dug deep into it. That's why it's just on my watch list and not actually a buy that I made. So again, I'm not y'all financial advisor. I'm just here to entertain and educate, trying to make us some money, trying to get wealthy, right? The journey to become wealthy. And Decentraland 10.5, Sandbox. Where's Sandbox? Where's my Sandbox? Up 8.818%. So y'all, hopefully y'all made some money just like I did today. I do fully expect more things to happen, more bad news as far as the Russia invading Ukraine thing and how we're going to help. However, at this point we don't know how the market's going to react, right? It's a roller coaster. This could be fully well be a dead cat bounce and things could come down crashing tomorrow. The main thing is, are you prepared for it? Are you ready to put in that put option, or hopefully it runs back up? Are you ready to buy more shares of the company, or whatever the case may be? I just want you guys to be in place, in a position to where you can take advantage of this, whether the market is going up or going down. My work schedule will actually be changing soon, so I don't know when I'll be making videos or how I'm going to be making them, but I'm going to get them to y'all anyway. I thank y'all for joining the journey to become wealthy. I hope y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.